This is FYI on your TV, brought to you by Hometown News. I'm Kathy Botham. I've got my co-host Robbie Hull back with me in the hot seat. It's hot this week. We were at the polar plunge last week. It wasn't so hot, was it? It was cold.
It was cold.
I'm not very good at guessing. I think there was about 30, 40 jumpers that day.
Yeah, my hand, this hand was cold. My mom's hand was cold. I was freezing.
I couldn't even feel the button on my camera anymore, but I kept taking pictures.
Pretty
Hope
windy
I was
down
focusing.
So and I was on the beat, and I was doing a video, FaceTime video set. So
you were busy. You were busy.
My mom's parents can see Dad jump in.
Yes, because your dad jumped in.
Oh, nice.
Yes, for sure, for sure. First time he jumped in, though, eh? Yeah.
He raised a lot of money.
Yes, he
did. For me and my friends.
Yes, that's right.
His face was so red.
That's right. That's right. I think he raised. Well, he raised over $2,000.
Oh, great.
Yep. But you got a special guest with you today. I'm going to throw the show over to you.
My guest this morning is Jason Smith. He is the fire protection officer with our Smith Falls Fire Department. Thank you for joining us today.
Thanks for having me, Robbie. Kathy?
What does the fire protection officer do?
So what my job entails, I look after public education, enforcement of the fire code, either public or private. And I also participate in I do fire investigations when we have a big fire, part of the fire investigations that take place. I do fire suppression as well, along with the other firefighters at the fire hall. And another role we also do is fire dispatching there.
We will be changing the time on our clocks on March 10th. What do you recommend people do as well?
Well, I brought a lovely little poster with me today, and it says, so the Smiths Falls Fire Department is wanting to remind all the residents of Smiths Falls to change and test their smoke and carbon monoxide alarms. By turning your clock ahead by 1 hour, it's this Saturday, and change the hour, check the power. So with that said, not all smoke alarms have 9-volt batteries or AA batteries. So when we say check your alarm, some of the new smoke alarms have a 10-year battery in them. So you can't physically change those batteries because they're a sealed unit. We do ask that you push the button and make sure that the alarm sounds and it's activated and it's working properly.
Smoke detectors have saved many people. Can you talk about this?
Yeah, so smoke alarms are early warning device, and it can save, and it's been proven that smoke alarms can save a life. By having a working smoke alarm, it's been proven and statistically shown that it does save lives and prevents people from dying in the event a fire takes place.
How many smoke detectors should we have?
So it is required at minimum to have a working smoke alarm on every level of your home. We also recommend in your bedrooms as a recommendation as added protection. With that said as well, you require a working CO alarm in outside your sleeping areas of your household. If you have attached a garage, it's recommended that you have a working CO alarm as well, and outside any of your mechanical or furnace rooms. So that's something else the residents of Smiths Falls should be also looking at when they're testing their smoke alarms. They should be checking their CO alarms to make sure they're working as well.
How long have you been a firefighter?
Approximately 29 years between volunteer time and my professional career time.
What do you have to do to be firefighter?
So this is a really good question. When I first got on, I was a late bloomer, if you want to call it that. That's how I look at it. A lot of kids growing up wanted to be firefighters and knew that's what they wanted to do right off the hop, or be police officers or EMS. I was going to college back and forth out of high school, traveling by a small department in Frankville at the time, and there was a posting, and it said they were looking for volunteers. I thought, I kind of missed the environment of a team environment, which I played basketball all the way through my school and high school career, or high school. So I kind of missed that team building, that team environment. So I put a resume in because that's what they were asking for at the time. It's changed a little bit now. I still have training and stuff that I had to meet. So I took all their regular training that they provided, and then with that, there's college courses, or you can fast track through and take a college course, which is condensed. If you want to become a firefighter or a volunteer here in Smiths Falls, a lot of municipalities will have a recruitment. So you always look on social media for recruitment, and a lot of them will have a recruitment package where you can apply, same thing, answer a questionnaire, put in a resume, and then a lot of times they'll bring you in for an orientation, little interview, some type of physical portion to it, and then if you are successful to get through all those, they'll bring you on, and then they provide you recruit training or send you off to a facility where it's now mandated. Every firefighter in Ontario is going to have to be NFPA level 1, level 2, and hazmat awareness by 2026, I believe it is. So if you're full-time or volunteer, we're all going to be to a certain certification and standard now. So yeah, there's a lot of training and when we do regular maintenance training too, to keep our skills sharp.
We just had the polar plunge for Special Olympics last week. Some of our firefighters jumped in. We were also firefighters in the water the whole time to help people get out. How do they stay in the water for so long?
Good question, eh? So the firefighters that you saw down at the Polar Plunge were in our water ice immersion suits, they call them. So obviously they have a moisture barrier, which is the outside lining, which allows water not to get in. But inside there's a thermal layer, like insulation in your house, which helps keep the cold from coming in. And again, with your body sweat, if I can say it like that, and the heat of your body keeps you warm inside. And then along with wearing the PFD, the life jacket, if you want to put it in simpler terms, it's just all different layers, and it allows them to stay warm. Obviously the air pocket inside there. So they can stay in there for quite a long time. Trust me, if there's a leak in there, you don't like it.
You have an event coming up during March break. We can do skating with Sparky. Who is Sparky?
Well, Sparky, good question. So Sparky is our fire department mascot. And did you know Sparky turned 70 this year? Yeah. So Sparky is the face of all fire departments, and Sparky helps us with our public education, which Sparky helps us educate children and their parents, other educators or public educators with fire prevention and fire safety messaging. And who doesn't love a beautiful hug from Sparky, right? Or those great high fives he gives, she gives.
You are in many. How can you tell us where this will be and what time?
An event coming up? Is that
No.
correct? Yes, that's right. So we do have an event coming up, Skate with Sparky. So it's Sunday, March the 17th, 1:20 to 2:10. It's going to be at the Youth Arena here in Smiths Falls at 71 Cornelia Street. It's sponsored by the fire department, but ran by our Firefighters Association. And there'll be a prevention table set up. You'll have a chance to skate with Sparky. Sparky will be either on the ice at times and off the ice, so you'll have the chance to see Sparky there, as well as our own fire department members will be on site, so you can skate. There will be a fire prevention table set up, so you can ask. I'm hoping to be there myself, along with some of our other fire department members. You can ask us some prevention questions, ask us about your smoke alarms. And also I'm hearing through the grapevine there's going to be cookies and hot chocolate while quantities last, and they're just, the Firefighters Association is asking for a small donation to put towards the coffee and hot chocolate. Hope to see everyone there.
Can you tell, you are at many events in Smith Falls. You were at our winter carnival and in our Santa Claus parade. You did remember a boat drive and Halloween downtown. Can you talk about our involvement in the events?
Yeah, so all those are great events that we've been able to participate in over the years. So with that, the fire department loves to be able to be out in the community, being present and giving back to our community. So a lot of those events will allow us to either raise money to give back to different local charities. So we work closely between the fire department and our Firefighters Association, so they're kind of intertwined. Our fire department is on site to answer like fire prevention questions, public education, can provide some training if there's some type of training event going on or other opportunities through the fire department. Our Firefighters Association is great. They're more of the community outreach. So that's how we kind of intertwine the two together. So a lot of times what the fire department association does is it's consisted of past members, current members, their spouses, families, to help make sure that we can participate in these events. The other thing that's got to be known about the association is the association raises these funds and pays for a lot of these events or gives back to these events through their Firefighters Association. So yeah, it's really great to be able to give back to the community and be a part of both the two organizations working together to be a face.
Thank you very much for being here today, Jason. Thank you for keeping Smith Falls safe and your work at so many events. I am a Special Olympics athlete. I want to thank everyone who took the plunge last week. More than $9,400 was raised.
That's great.
I can't wait for next year.
Excellent, excellent. Learning lots today. It is an important time of year, though, to get your smoke detectors, the batteries changed, and the CO detectors and your smoke detectors.
Can I just add something, Kathy?
Absolutely.
Kathy, to that? So when we're talking about with your smoke alarms and stuff, I know there's residents out there in the town of Smith Falls. They can't get up on a stool. They can't get up. So especially our senior residents, feel free to call the fire department, 613-283-5869, extension 0 gets you into a person inside our department. And if you require us to come over and check your smoke alarms, we will do that. If the staffing's there, we'll make a point of coming over because we want to make sure everybody has a working smoke alarm in the town.
Wow, and that's all year round, though, too, isn't it?
Yeah,
They
all
do
year,
that?
yeah.
Oh, yeah.
100, yes, 100, yeah,
Yeah,
all
because I
year
believe
round.
October is Fire Prevention Month.
Yeah,
But you do this all year round.
Yeah.
Wow,
We
that's
do.
wonderful. That's wonderful. And you are at so many events too, so we so appreciate that because prevention, my goodness, if we can prevent a fire,
Yeah.
let's do it for sure.
It's just
too.
one part of it, right?
Absolutely.
but
It's
yeah,
education,
it does.
and it starts at children too.
Yes, it
It
does.
starts with children too, so,
But it also takes a team. It's a team thing, right? So
right.
I'm
absolutely.
glad to be part of the Smith Falls Fire Department and the team there.
Yes, it's a good team, And so are we, eh, Rob? Yeah.
Yes, we are.
That's right. That's right. Well, thanks, Rob, for organizing this and
Yes.
bringing in Jason, our fire prevention officer of the Smith Falls Fire Department. Thanks for joining us. The first time here, not your last.
No, it won't be.
No, oh, for sure. Awesome. Have a
Thank
great
you for
day.
having me.
Thank you.